Hey lads, what's the crack? Nyla here, and today is Friday. So I'm going to be doing a reaction video. And today I'm going to be reacting to Shane Koyczan's new poem, Places. Now, Shane Koyczan, I don't know how to say it, is the guy who did the poem To This Day, which is a really famous one. If you haven't seen that, check it out. If you want me to do a reaction to that, let me know in the comments and I might consider it. Or any other of his poems, because he's a good poet. I like his poems. Okay, so let's just get in there without any further ado.
We're busy people. We got places to be. So many places.
So there's an actual video with this. That's pretty cool.
However many places we need to get away from dealing with our problems, that's how many places we got.
I'm liking this poem so far. His voice quality is pretty cool too as well. He has the right quality of voice to be a poet.
We're not at risk for not having enough places. When we were kids, we used to twist up our faces in defiance each morning because we had to go to school. But school was a place.
I actually liked school, but I mean, yeah, it's true. But I'm just gonna keep running.
Training grounds for the rat race in which they taught us to chase down a living, even though that meant giving up our best years so we could save enough money to enjoy our worst.
That is something that gets me a lot. Oh yeah, I feel like that's quite a... Does that get to you as well? Because I feel like it would get to people, or do I just think about it way too much? Yeah, that like giving away your best years so that you enjoy your worst years. So yeah, like saying how, yeah, saving for the future and stuff like that. I mean, it's necessary, but I kind of struggle with that idea. Because, I mean, you don't even know if you're going to get your worst years, as you said there. You don't even know if you're going to get that far. What if you die before then? I've said this on numerous videos.
Even though that meant backburnering our own ambitions so we could toe the company line first, but work was a place. And in it, our days became routine.
I'm not really sure where he's going with the places stuff, but yeah. Yeah, because the actual... I get that he's like linking things, like he's linking school to work and stuff like that. But yeah, it seems to be more about like people giving up on their dreams because of what society wants from them, which troubles me a lot.
Where we learned to trace around the edges of whatever life we wanted, we were told we could have it all. But our skulls became houses haunted with the stress of jobs.
Yeah, that's true. We're told that we can have it all. Well, not always. Actually, so the year that I did my final exam of schooling, the Leaving Cert in Ireland, there was it during the mock exams, the real exams? So we have mock exams at Easter, to like get us prepared. It's basically the same as the actual exam, just not like the be all end all type of thing. But I think it was in the mock exam. Basically, there's a whole thing about how it was talking about like millennials and Generation Z. I actually say Z, but I say Generation Z. Wow. Okay. Anyway, I was talking about those two generations and how they've been told that they're special and how that's a bad thing. And oh, I ripped into that essay. I had to like write about it, write a reaction kind of some. I don't remember the exact question, but basically I had to react to it, and I ripped into it, being like, "Do you know what's actually bad for people?" Yeah, I was saying that was bad for people, that like parents telling their kids that they're special, that they can achieve things, that it's bad for them, and yeah, and that like it was better in the old days when people didn't believe that they didn't believe in themselves, etc. And oh, I ripped into that essay, being like, do you know what is a problem? People who write these kind of articles bringing people down. That's the problem. Oh, I got so mad because yeah, I'm very much like, I'm a realist, but I'm very much like, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't dream. Like, that doesn't mean you shouldn't be like, that's what I would like, or that like I can achieve that. Like, maybe in a certain situation you won't be able to, but I don't think you should just be like, oh, I'm never going to achieve that. Unless it's very clear you can never achieve it. Like, it's a very clear thing, like, and that you just factually cannot. That's realism, you know? But that doesn't stop you from being able to, if there's like, maybe it's unlikely, maybe, but I mean, you can still do it. If you can and you want to, what's stopping you, like? Yeah, so that really grated with me. And then this, yeah, this does link to the video, I swear.
We found ourselves at the mercy of an ever-changing world. Fingers curled around the oh shit handles, we started to pick up speed. Our veins became a hallway of time through which we began to bleed the same old day in.
Ooh, so it's like a roller coaster there, I think. Was it? Or was it a train track? It's all in black and white, which is a bit, I don't know if I like that choice. But oh, actually, I understand the choice. Never mind. It's like, because life is like drab, kind of like dull. There's no colour to it because it's the rat race kind of thing.
Day out, devout in our duties, but always with our eyes on the clock. We would watch the minute hand shake hands with the hour hand.
That's something I also. This is like exactly me. Oh my gosh, this like appeals to like everything that I think. Yeah, I hate that. If you're watching the minute, it's like if you're waiting for time to go past your. I hate that. Like, no, you should enjoy your time. You shouldn't be sitting looking at the clock, being like, oh, can't wait for this to be over. I mean, yeah, obviously sometimes, but you shouldn't spend day after day doing that, in my opinion. Yeah, I know there are like situations where you should, but I think, yeah, I just don't think you should be wasting much of your life on that kind of stuff, you know?
Dreams became castles being built in the sand of an hourglass where time kept slipping away. We became cheerleaders rooting on the end of the day.
But you see there, like, time slipping away, but you're watching the time slip, you know? You're like waiting for it to go past.
Couldn't wait to go home, because home was the place. Our base of operations where we drafted up battle plans for the future. We had plans for all those.
I think it's well done, this poem. Yeah. It all resonates. Like, it does all resonate. Whether you want it to or not, it does.
Many years ahead. But mostly we just saddled up our bed and rode it into sleep because we had to be up to do it all over again the next morning.
That. Yeah, that. Oh, I mean, I think everyone has done that at some point. Yeah, but oh, no. It's everything I hate. It's like sitting in work, wanting it to be finished. And then once it's finished, you go home. And like, that's the place you want to go. Like you said there, you want to go home. That's your favourite place because you can relax finally. And then, but then you spend your time at home going to bed because you have to get up and do the same thing in the morning. No, no, not me, not me. Oh, I feel like this is slightly an unpopular opinion, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
In the midst of our dreams, we heard our alarm clock shout their warning into our weary bodies that soon we would again have to leave our homes so we could keep our homes.
I like how that's phrased. Very nice.
Our enthusiasm for this life was left.
That's true as well. So that we can keep our homes. That's something I hate about society. I mean, it's not something I feel I can change, but I do hate that about society. That like, to keep your home, this place that you spend your time sleeping in because you've no other time to spend at home. Like, to keep your home, you need to not spend time in your home. Yeah. Oof. Like, that shouldn't be so fundamental. I mean, something so fundamental shouldn't be so like difficult to keep, you know? Oh.
Behind to wander the catacombs of all the things we could have been, all the places we could have ended up.
I was actually just about to ask what's the deal with the hockey and stuff, but yeah, all the things we could have been, things we could do, I assume is what he's going to go on to say.
We have so many places. Not just the cradle, not just the grave, but all the places in between. Places where we traded away our time to become cogs in a machine.
I'm getting how he's linking in places now. But it has taken like 2 minutes, like a third of the video. Oh well, maybe I could have got it earlier.
That's been breaking down for decades. There are parades of the rejected.
This is such a negative viewpoint on society. And it so resonates with some of the things I believe. But yeah, very negative.
Walking the streets every day. They sit like missing parts beside a machine that has no place for them. Places for the corrupt. Places for the treacherous, the untrustworthy. We have places made of steel-reinforced concrete 3.5 feet thick to protect money that will go to building more places that will sit empty.
Is he bringing in homelessness? If he is, that's really clever. Wow. Because he makes you think the poem's about something. I mean, I could be wrong, but he makes you think about the poem's about something and then just flips it. And he's got places through it and you're kind of like, does this fit right? And then suddenly it's like, it all drops into place, you know? If I'm right with the homelessness thing. And also that thing, like, you've places for the corrupt and the greedy and stuff, but you don't have places for people who need places. And you've so many places. You said earlier, like, we've no shortage of places, but then we've no place for the homeless. And yeah, he's saying there, like, places with really thick walls to protect money. Oof. Good twist there. And good point. Well phrased.
But we have no place for society's most downtrodden. We watch their horizons diminish.
Yeah, this looks like homelessness. Or at least poverty, anyway.
While our skylines broaden and our cities grow, how is it that with all this growth there remains no place for the abandoned or the destitute? Their daily commute from desperation to hope gets longer the more numb we become to the fact that these are people.
It's true. And you do become numb. Oh, homelessness is such an upsetting issue for me. Like, I find it like gets to me more than most issues would.
And like Sisyphus, we push change up a steep hill only to watch it roll back down to the bottom after getting...
I don't know what Sisyphus means, but I can guess from context, I guess.
So close to the top, bureaucracy holds up a stop sign to our compassion and says, nothing can be done.
Okay, so 2 points there. Bureaucracy and nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. Yeah, that is the thing. Like, you get up, you push hard, you try and get it, and then it all comes down because it's like nothing can be done. And you do kind of, it seems such an overwhelming problem that you do feel like nothing can be done. I mean, things can be done, but it does seem like an insurmountable task. Like, and bureaucracy. Okay, so that's... I guess bureaucracy does make it more difficult to help people. So that might be where that's coming from.
It's the same spin that's been spun ever since they loaded apathy into a gun that sits unlocked in a cabinet of despair. Where can they...
Yeah, all these scenes as well of homelessness, and still in black and white, so it's still like this is the dark everyday life of someone. It's well chosen.
Go. No sleeping on the street. No resting on bus benches.
That's a really good point. I do wonder that a lot. They're just like, homeless are like unwanted everywhere. Like, they're not allowed to sleep outside, but then Where can they sleep? Oof.
Unwanted everywhere they go. They dig trenches deeper into themselves because there is a war being waged upon them. Not with artillery. Who needs all those explosions of noise when you've got something as quiet and as deadly as red tape? There are...
He seems to be kind of zoning in more on red tape than I would have thought he would have. But, yeah. Wow. I like that as well with the trenches and the war. That's a good analogy. I mean, it's actually like, it's almost like sapping at my energy. I'm so like, oof, taken by this, yeah.
Holes in the safety net in the shape of people. We forget tragedies.
That's, holes the shape of people. And that kind of reminds me as well of, To This Day, is that the name of it? Yeah. Where it's like, some of us walk with we walk tightrope and some of us fall or something like that. Yeah, that kind of reminds me of that. I feel like he's kind of making a reference, like it's a completely different subject and everything, but he's kind of like bringing that to your mind so that you'll like remember, oh yeah, make the link, you know? It is the same poet.
The switch. We're never more than one flick away from the it that can happen to anyone at any time. The climb back to sure footing is...
Yeah. That is really scary, isn't it? Like literally anyone could be affected. So like things can change so quickly. Like even someone who's prepared themselves, like an insane amount, some massive event could just, or even a small event just in their lives is massive, completely change your life. Wow.
Isn't always as easy as putting your best foot forward. Isn't easy to look for a way out when your vision is blurred by tears born from the lake.
Oh, he was like rubbing his hands together, like trying to warm himself. What's this say? Trying to make sense of it all. Everything helps, thank you. The thing is, when you do see people begging, like, I'd say most people don't give anything. And, like, I wouldn't be the same. Like, to be honest, I kind of donate to homelessness charities rather than to actual people. Just because I get worried about, like, scammers and things like that. But I can't believe people actually would do that, though. Like, actually just sit on the street pretending to be homeless to get money. Like, no. I really can't believe people do that. Like, what horrible person would do that? But then I feel like everyone has that distrust in them. So it has to come from somewhere, surely. Maybe it's just stigma that you're brought up with.
Of having to accept society doesn't want you.
Yeah. Wow, that must be so... That's so rough. Oof. I always think about how cold it is and stuff like that. I don't really think as much about it, like how there's no place for you, the society doesn't want you, etc.
How is anyone meant to keep going knowing that no one cares? Anyone who wears the scar of homelessness knows
They're so strong. They're actually so strong. I don't know how they do it.
that in this world there exist avenues of disaster with losses so profound they can envelop you. For some it becomes a syringe, each hinge on the doorway leading out of addiction slowly rusting shut. For others it's a sharpened economy, ready to cut loose anyone who falls behind on rent, even if this time it was spent on training mental...
Like, yeah. So they give these kind of situations, but you think maybe, oh, that's never going to happen to me, but there are other situations as well that can completely change your life. I'm not going to get into it. If you actually doubt me on that, please do comment, because I will go into more detail.
Lift them out of poverty. Or maybe it was a bank who said they were doing you a favor by lending you money, when really they were just betting against you. Maybe disaster blew away your home. Maybe you were left to roam the waiting room of your insurance
Yeah, that's an example.
company whose policy policy is to deny claim or delay payment because every cent they can keep in the bank is another turn on the crank of a machine that spits out compound interest, which means they're...
I didn't actually think about that. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Never thought about it like that.
Money to be made by keeping your future on a waiting list. Indifference is...
That's not even just in like companies and things. It's also in life. Like harping back to what I originally thought the video was about at the start. Like a criticism on society, rat race and stuff like that. Like there's money to be made by you saving as well, like, and that's you putting your future on hold if you don't have enough money to pay for what you want to do right now. But you would have if you just spend all your money rather than saving it. Yeah, it is like the same thing.
Taken the place of mercy. When we need action, we distract ourselves with whatever new controversy is handed to us. Diversion has taken the place of focus. And while we...
Whoa, don't text while you're driving.
Deeper into an abyss of lassitude, the cord that connects us to our humanity is being chewed through by greedy teeth. Our detachment is being twisted into a wreath, being laid upon the headstone of our tenacity.
Yeah, like detachments. That's such a big thing. That's the issue. But I mean, on the other hand, like on the other side of that, you can't care about everything. You just have a breakdown if you care about everything. Wow, it's a difficult line to like to walk, you know, not to go over either side.
We used to fight for one another. But hey, we're busy people. We got places.
Okay. I like that idea. And I like I think it's good. It's well put. It's a good point that people used to fight for each other. I'm kind of against fighting, so it doesn't resonate with me as much. It doesn't appeal to me very much. I'm like, oh, don't fight. But yeah. But I do get the point, and it is a good point actually. And also, I'm from Ireland, so we didn't fight. We were neutral. Well, some people did, I know, but I don't like fighting. If you want to see more of that, actually, I will be mentioning fighting and war and like my opinion on that in a video coming up in a couple of weeks on a Friday. So yeah, subscribe and hit the bell. See that. I will let you know on my Twitter/Instagram. So links in the description.
Got so many places. However many places we need to hide our faces from the people who have not.
That's true. We have a lot of places. Oh, I like how he's bringing that back as well. But that's true. Like the normal person, there's so many places we can go. We can go into a shop. We can go into. Well, I'm just thinking about when I'm going to university. So you can go into the library. You can go into shops around the place. You can go into the park. Like, but I don't know. Homeless people that just aren't as welcome in these places.
And we have to walk by on our way to whatever place we have to be. That's how many places we got. We're not at risk for not having enough places. Places for the indifferent, places for the greedy, but no place for the abandoned, no place for the strange, no place for anyone begging us for change.
Ooh. No place for anyone begging us for change. And that's like begging us for change and begging us for change. Like change is in money and change is in a change. I see what you did there. Nice choice of words. That took a turn. Yeah. Okay, that's all. Well, that was really good. That was actually really hard hitting though. And I mean, it actually it really affected me. Like, you probably saw that I just got less and less chat. Like, I had less to say. Because it really affected me, that poem. Yeah, like, even the start of it affected me because it was touching on so many things that I think about quite often. And then that twist took me by surprise, and it I'm glad I was right, by the way. I made a call. I got this. I understood what was coming. But yeah, it was a nice twist, and it was very well done. He could have made start more relevant to the title. It would be more effective if that had happened, because I don't think it was quite as relevant to the title. And it would have been very effective if you thought that this was all that was to the poem and you weren't kind of waiting for an explanation of the title. That would have been more effective, I feel. But yeah, very good poem. I like it a lot. I don't know how often I would listen to it because it's heavy. Yeah. But I do feel like everyone should watch this. Everyone should listen to this poem. Because, yeah. And if any of you ever do a fundraiser for homelessness, show people this video. I feel like that'll help your cause. Please check out my last video. It was a music reaction video to Hosier's new song, Almost Sweet Music. Maybe if you're into music, I have a music playlist. It'll be up here. If you're into gaming, I'll have a gaming video next Monday. But while you're waiting, you guys can check out my gaming playlist. I play loads of different types of games. Subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoyed my content. It would mean so much to me. I love when I get a new subscriber. It makes my day. Please do subscribe if you in any way enjoy my content. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you want me to do more poetry reaction videos. Let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Slán. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, I laugh like me again. That's actually such a good line. Just really well thought out. We used to stay inside for recess because outside was worse. Outside we'd have to rehearse, running away, or learn to stay still like statues, giving no clues that we were there in grade 5. They taped a sign to the front of our desk that read, "Beware of dog."